It started innocently. A compliment here, a like on social media there. At first, it felt good, normal even. Everyone likes being seen. But for me, that feeling turned into something else. Something I depended on. I realized I was addicted to validation when I noticed how empty I felt without it. I could have a good day, be productive, kind, even creative, but unless someone else noticed, it felt like it didn't count. Growing up, I was the good kid. The overachiever. I learned early on that praise equaled love. When I got good grades, people clapped. When I was helpful, they smiled. When I stayed quiet and agreeable, I was mature. But nobody taught me how to value myself outside of being impressive. So I kept performing. In school, at work, in relationships. I became a master at reading what people wanted, and becoming it. At first, it worked. I was popular, admired, praised. I got promotions. I had thousands of followers. But behind the scenes, I was miserable. I was constantly anxious. What if people stopped liking me? What if I disappointed someone? What if I said the wrong thing? It got worse in relationships. I dated people who treated me poorly, but as long as they gave me attention, even negative, I stayed. I told myself I needed them. Really, I needed their validation. Their approval made me feel real. The crash came when a partner ghosted me after 2 years. No explanation. Just silence. And I unraveled. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I kept refreshing my phone, hoping for a message. I hated how much I needed someone who clearly didn't care. That's when I realized I was addicted. Not to the person, but to the way they made me feel about myself. Without that mirror, I didn't know who I was. I started therapy. My therapist asked me something simple: what do you like about yourself? I couldn't answer. I'd never thought about it outside of what other people liked. So I started rebuilding. Slowly. I turned off notifications. I stopped checking who viewed my stories. I began writing things I liked about myself each morning, whether or not anyone else noticed. At first, it felt silly. But over time, it helped. I started doing things just for me: painting, hiking, reading. Not to post about it. Not for anyone else. Just because I enjoyed them. Now, I still enjoy compliments. I still get excited when a post does well. But I don't rely on it to feel worthy. I don't chase it like I used to. I've learned that validation is a dessert, not the main course. If you feel like your self-worth depends on what others think of you, know that you're not broken. You were probably taught, like me, that love has to be earned. But it doesn't. You're enough even when no one's clapping. You don't have to perform. You just have to be.